That's... I can't believe this. Forcing me to hide in a box and listen to this drivel. Me. In the end, clock... No matter how... And... If she... Oh, there were... Perfect! I can get out of... It's our turn. Camera operator! In this one, our protagonist peruses an aquarium in a foreign land and gets swept up in memories of her friend. So, in terms of lighting, that's the vibe we're going...
Shoot. Paimon thought there'd be a break and Sandrone could slip away. What are we gonna do now?
Break a leg! Yep, we're all right, quiet!
I think she would like this.
Quick, we should roll on this.
It doesn't forage And yet, she still stood before the cyclone in the end. So I think that story has it wrong. She is no different than us. She has a heart.
Columbina.
Uh-oh, is she onto it?
What?
You okay, Columbina?
Why don't we take a short... That last take...
Thanks, Director Farina.
You're sure?
You okay, Sandrone?
Right? Come on. Let's go check the test results. It's time for me to go home.
All right, it should be around here. Give me some space. I'll activate the water insulating mechanism.
The what?
Alen, much like Renee, had long predicted that the water levels in Fontaine would rise. Thanks to his expertise, I told him there was no need, that I would just move when the water rose too high. But it would seem he knew a day like this would come. All right, the silt has been cleared away. Go activate the mechanism for the first sluice gate. That will fill the empty middle chamber with water. All right, now turn on the drainage mechanism in front of the second sluice gate, and this chamber will become empty once again. Back when I lived here, it was my job to tend to the potted plants and flower beds. If the weather was nice, I would take Alen out in his wheelchair and we would go for a walk. Come to think of it, I was the only one who could get around easily back then. Happy. I suppose they were. Uneventful, but pleasant. Repetitive, but peaceful. It was like living in a world where time didn't exist. Of course, that was all just an illusion. Death still awaits all of us at the end. Oh, all right, enough standing around. Yep, this place is exactly how I left it. Nothing has changed. What is it? Huh? How did you get... Oh, Arlecchino gave it to you, and you... read the whole thing. Anyway, since you've... well, but be careful with the stuff around here. I'm not saying you can't touch anything. Just try not to choke on the dust. A warm hearth. Oh, I played with these when I was little. During the first few months after I was created, I mean. At first, Alen and I would play together, but it didn't take long for me to become unbeatable. So, Polonia and I played together instead.
Yeah, these don't look like Paimon's kind of game.
Logic and math puzzles? Those happen to be... it's been so long. What do you say? Let's go with this one. The gears on the left are... just remember, you can't stack a bigger gear on top of a smaller one. Need help? This should go. And, well, what did you? You showed quite a bit of promise. Oh, these are some of Alen's drafts from his later years. Just casual doodle. And these are... Wait, the people in this... Oh, this... In his later years, Alen would often sit by the fireplace and stare at this picture. He said he sometimes regretted not helping his friend when he needed it most. Even if just to stop. This was Alen's workbench. Later on, of course, it became mine. It's where both Polonia and I were brought to life. Before Alen was bedbound. Later on, when he got too sick, I took over and would... Wow! This... You know, we also used to... Oh! Alen never played it much. He probably wasn't able to at that point. But I managed to teach myself. Music theory is essentially math, after all. Once you learn the patterns, it's not really that difficult. I loved perusing, but as Alen continued to... Aww. Back then, I... Wait. There's a hidden compartment at the back of this box. Looks... Knowing you, Alen, I'm guessing it... Got it. Let's see here. A box? Well, you gonna open it? It's heavier than I was expecting. A letter? And a bunch of junk underneath it. Wait a second. This should... It's a multi-dimensional algorithmic core. Alen would use it to store information. Only Polonia and I have access. All right, I'll start looking into the core and... Okay. Hold on. There's another picture in here. This one has writing on the back.
A snapshot of you playing among the plants shortly after you were born. You seem to like these flowers a lot.
Huh? Wow! Look how happy you are in this picture. You've changed a lot since then, huh? What's that supposed to... Just that you come off kind of aggressive sometimes. Or, annoyed at everyone around you? Well then, people should stop being so annoying. It's not like I'm the one with the... Of course not. Oh, here's something else. Looks like a piece of paper torn out from somewhere. Today, I solved another math puzzle and made a breakthrough on a construction problem the Institute has been stuck on for years. Am I a genius or what? No, wait, that's From now on, I should have people address me as Her Highness the Clockwork Princess, unraveler of all reason. Nope. No more of that. You wrote this? Then...
You seem to have developed it.
Alen, don't be embarrassed. Nonsense. I wasn't even the one who wrote that. It must have been Polonia. That's enough. I told you it was Polonia. You know what? We're done with this. No more. Just put it down and let... To my little clockwork princess, not another word.
You've most likely received the gift I left for you. I just hope you didn't stumble across all this while cleaning out my effects or something. I once asked if there was something you wished for. Do you remember that? Regardless, I have another gift. A formula that will allow you to come face to face with the anomaly inside of you. If you even still call her that. Why this gift? To understand that, allow me to wax poetic on the soul once again. I would ask you to stick with me until the end, but I know you will. You always have. I believe a person should be born twice over in their lifetime. First, there's the birth that grants us life. Then, it's a matter of transforming the life bestowed upon. We must make a conscious choice to define the meaning. This is the process of recognizing the soul that lives within us. You are my proudest masterpiece. I told you that long ago. But to me, you have never been a creation or a machine. To me, you're just like the rest. In fact, some theories think of the human brain as nothing more than a machine, and thought the product. So you see, perhaps we're not so different after all. Your inner machinery is just far more advanced than most. No matter how one looks at it, the heart is a complex thing, a place where logic and reason collide with our emotions. Your computational capacity allowed you to become sentient and develop logical reasoning. But it also granted you something that, on the surface, might seem contradictory: emotion. Emotions and logic. As you told me once, you've always known what you don't want. Yet you've never wished for anything in particular. Similar to how a blind person can feel when a part of their body is in pain without being able to fully visualize its form, such is your relationship with your soul. So, what I leave you now is this: a formula that will allow you to see the shape of your soul.
Of course. Whether you use it is entirely up to you. Regardless, whether...
Ellen.
Oh. I'm fine. I've already figured out how this formula works. Let's get out of here and then we can use it.
You made up your mind already? You're gonna do it?
Why wouldn't I? Resolving the anomalies within my core is the reason I came here in the first place. No, I can do this on my own. But, do you want to watch?
What do you mean?
I already know what anomaly I need to resolve. Like Alen said, she's an amalgamation of all the times my logic algorithms have clashed with my emotions.
And by resolve, you mean that literally, or...?
Yes.
But if you, let us in like that, wouldn't that mean letting us see a bunch of your, you know, inner thoughts and secrets?
If what Alen said is true, then I'm about to be... born anew. Or whatever. Besides, you already read my whole diary. When it comes to keeping my innermost thoughts to myself, well, I think that ship has sailed.
You're really sure about this?
How many times do I have to say it? I finally let you in as, friends, and you want to question it. I'm not gonna offer a second time. Enough with the mushy stuff. Just follow me. All right. With the numerological array, I can construct a simple formula that will allow...
Oh, just like St.
Huh. Sounds like that shaman. The arcane and the mathematical are both fundamental laws. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. But no comments from the peanut gallery, okay? I know I offered, but I still don't want any interruptions. Is this my heart? No, it's probably just the result of Helen's formula. A space dedicated to resolving anomalies. Huh. But it looks like the walls are all mirrors? You made it. About time. Is that you just spoke of anomalies? Well, here I am. What happens when emotion contradicts reason? Shall we sit down and talk?
That should do it. Hello. My name is Alain Guillotin.
Brings back memories, doesn't it? The time we spent here.
Here. I want you to have this.
A notebook?
You can use it to write things down.
I don't need to write things down. I have unlimited memory.
Even so, some things are more important than others, right? You can use it to write about the things that matter.
So you wish me to carry out a basic priority sorting operation?
I suppose you can think of it like that for now. But journaling is also much like we use wooden stakes to guide a plant to grow in a certain manner. What we choose to in the act of choosing.
This is where we were born. Mornings of tending to the garden. Afternoons spent cleaning, reading, or studying. Evenings of cozying up by the fire, listening to Hélène share stories about... Hélène.
What is it?
What are you drinking?
Oh, this? It's coffee. It, makes me more productive.
I want to try it.
Oh, okay. Here.
Bitter. Speaking of...
Well, I'm not quite I suppose I hoped...
Oh. Still bitter. But the smell is nice. I thought those peaceful days would go on forever. You know that's not possible. Maybe. But how was I supposed to know the end was just around the corner? That was just bad luck. Was it? Well, it certainly became a pattern, now didn't it? Over time, one of the habits we picked up from Hélène was a love of coffee. We even took to hosting tea parties. A machine acting like a... I suppose. Yeah.
Hey, this place isn't half bad.
More and more people seem to be showing up to my tea parties uninvited. Anyone care to explain?
Can you blame me? I saw Columbina leading Capitano somewhere, and I had to see what that was about.
I had simply asked Columbina where I might find Arlecchino. I have business to discuss with her, and Columbina suggested looking here. Tartaglia and I were unaware that this was a private gathering. Apologies for the intrusion. It won't be for long.
Whatever. Just add it to the list of annoying things that have happened today. What's one more? Since you're here, you might as well stay.
See? Told you she wouldn't mind.
Much obliged,
Well, look who we have here. Good thing I brought extra desserts. This has turned into quite the occasion.
Capitano, I was just about to go find you.
Pardon the intrusion. Rest assured, I won't sully your gathering with talk of work. We can have our discussion later.
Spoken like a true gentleman. A certain unmannered 11th seat could learn a thing or two.
You know, you really should start being nicer to me, Rosaline. Or I might just snatch that 8th seat right out from under you.
I'd like to see you try.
If you're gonna fight, take it outside. The only mess I plan on cleaning up is tea-related. I still don't understand how our quiet afternoon turned into such a crowded gathering. One by one, people just kept barging in. And then one by one, they left without a word. Yeah, pretty annoying, huh?
Of all my days with the Fatui, the times I spent with you, Arlecchino, and Rosaline, they were my favorite. Goodbye, Sandrone.
Don't go, Columbina. We should have just said that. Why didn't we? If we had, would the story have had a different ending? She couldn't stay. There was no future for her here. She would have just faded away. You're right. I suppose that's why you call me an anomaly. Every time you make a decision, there's a voice inside your heart. My voice. Asking to contradict all logic and reason. Why didn't we make her stay? Is it worse to fight for something just to lose it? Or not to have fought at all? Don't you find it unfair? One by one, we keep losing the things we care about, but in the end, whether I want to fight for something or cry over all we've lost, you just push it down and pretend not to hear. And now, even Polonia, the other half of Elend's legacy, the last remaining member of our family, even Polonia is no longer with. I did everything I could, but it's just like Elend always said. Polonia was one of a kind. There was no replicating what he managed to create. Don't you feel like our connection to the past is fading bit by bit? Like, even the things we have left are slowly slipping away. I suppose. But you can't move through life without having to say goodbye. And even as we experience loss, there are always new things to be gained. Ever so logical. What's your take, then? It feels like the more I care about something, the faster the world. It sounds so stupid, but I can't help it. That's why even fight for something that's just going to be lost in the end. Better to never have had it at all. Better if it would all just disappear. Dark, I know. But the heart wants what it wants. Maybe the stellar linchpin appeared because of me. Because of what I wish for. I don't think so. Yeah, probably not. What an anomaly wants goes against all logic and reason after all. Well, go ahead and do what you came for. You're here to resolve the anomaly, aren't you? Yes. What's it gonna be? Keeping me imprisoned here like before? Or eliminating me entirely? Like debugging a code? That might actually be a mercy. I don't care. I just don't want to... Go ahead. I'm ready. do we keep losing everything we care about?
I know it hurts, but that's life.
I wish...
I know. I've always known. Because we've been one all along.
I'm fine. Cry? You've got to be kidding me. The emotional side of my core algorithm. My emotion module has always been fully developed and operational. Ellen tried to tell me that too. I've just chosen to ignore her voice all this time. I suppose.
The aquarium?
The old me took one look at it and saw something I would inevitably lose. Then, one by one, the fish all swam away, and the place became even more bleak and depressing.
Don't say that. A lot of people would feel the same. It just shows how much you care about
Now? It's like you said. We get...
Well said.
Besides, I've already died once.
Right. Earlier you, or your inner self, mentioned something about her
You think that's something I may have accepted my emotional self? That said, taking a step in the right direction couldn't hurt.
Huh?
Metaphorically speaking, I mean. Come on.
Huh?
You couldn't get...
Hold on. If it's soul...
And under
Remind me how they...
Yes, it's called soul severing. Rene of the Nartsitzenkreuz Ordo came up with... After learning of Unfortunately, his theory of the four orthants was imperfect at the time, and a failure along the way caused his physical form. Jakob, another...
By severing their...
Yes. After Rene successfully awakened, the two continued their research, and all the severed souls ended up merging into Rene's after use. But the souls...
Almost as if they exist outside...
Not only that, but the full transformation must... Wait, no, he must know already. That would explain the underwater Melazine patrols. No wonder I kept running into officers from the Mara Chaussee Phantom earlier.
In that case, let's go find Nervalette and we can sort it out.
No, not just yet.
Why not?
For one, the diplomatic castle alone would be a nightmare. Even though I haven't reported back to Snezhnaya yet, I'm not planning to leave the Fatui anytime soon. Besides, with me here, success is a done deal. Involving other people would just complicate things. All I need is for Miss Seat Lolly to help pinpoint the...
With my... But,
Just trust...
All right.
No, I didn't, but... He also felt if he were... Friends shouldn't hold... You mean everything that just happened wasn't for nothing? Just what...
What's this about aquarium tanks all of a sudden? They go off on some grand adventure and what? Now they have their own private code. Stupid.
All right then, Seat Lolly. Tracking.
Huh?
You get this, Granny Eatsley!
You. Come with me to Hotel de Boer for a drink. Why? Because I said so, Miss Guillotin. I'll report back on the location.
Well, don't let me keep you.
All right, you. Time to go. I've got scores that need settling.
Huh?
you for all your hard work, Traveler. I have a pretty good understanding of our patient's condition now, so I've mixed adding these herbs to the water tank.
So, you're basically turning the whole tank into a giant health spa? Huh. There really is a plan that only you could pull off, Seedwayne.
You're spot on. I'll need to invite a whole variety of different fish here. I'll put together. I'd appreciate it if you could keep a close eye out. Huh?